Everybody, how you guys doing? Okay, soon as you come in, hit that like button, all that other shit. Okay, for those who don't know me, my name is DAZZLE, and this is my live readings. Please subscribe, please hit the like button, and please hit the notification bell. And if you want to book a private reading, just hit me up at jellome123@gmail.com. Okay? So before I get into anything, just to let you know, my name is Dazzle and you can call me Dazzle. That girl Dazzle, Dazzle the big homie, Dazzle shake and bake, Dazzle wake up, oh, whatever you want to say. But please call me Dazzle. But I'm a fun-loving, intuitive tarot reader who specializes in love and life paths. I can do those type of things, girl. Or boy, or she, him, they. I don't know. Whatever pronoun that you want to say. But I do YouTuber tarot readings, celebrity. I said celebrity, celebrity tarot, and picking cards and monthlies and all that other type of shit. And I meet you where we at, where you at, where I'm at, where whoever at. Because at the end of the day, tarot is not for the reader to make you feel like they're better than you. It's for understanding. And understanding is meeting you at your place in life at the moment. You can't sit there and, but anyway, become a subscriber, click the notification bell, okay? And please be advised that what I do is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only until modern science can come up with a mathematical equation. Until modern science can come up with an equation that makes sense to people, that the spirit world exists and what I do and what anyone else do on YouTube that do something similar to what I do is basically like accurate. They got to come up with a mathematical equation, just like Albert Einstein. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. If you don't, play it back and just listen closely. What the fuck? But anywho, okay, that was from last shit. You know what? I'm doing this based on just talking points. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is Nicki Minaj, right? So last time I talked about Nicki Minaj, it was on my last live, and I said, well, I will not talk about her unless based on what card I get. If I get a certain card, we're going to talk about it. And, we wanted to talk about if Nicki Minaj's daddy was a sacrifice. And the first card that we had, and I told everybody I was going to leave it just like this, we had the devil card. And the back was the Six of Pentacles. And you know what? I'm going to just go ahead on and look at the whole spread. Okay. And the back again is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Let's talk about it. You guys like to talk about the Illuminati, right? And you guys feel like Nicki Minaj pretty much sacrificed her dad. And the first card I got was the devil, right? So we're going to talk about this in two different ways. So, what's up, Georgia Peach? What's up, Boo? What's up? Anyway, let's talk about it. We have to talk about it in two different ways because the fact of the matter is, matter of fact, let me be off topic, right? Because it's a whole ice storm in DC, everything like slowed down. It stopped storming, but the whole time it was storming. So me and my significant other, we were chilling and having a good time, drinking, whatever you want to do. But I have a quick date. I can't drink or I cannot smoke cigarettes anymore come Monday. So this is the last little bit of things that you hear of me drinking or smoking. Oh yes, I was drinking and smoking. But I'm quitting on Monday, so I have to do everything I want to do right now. But either which way, if the Lord gives you a message, it doesn't matter who it is, the Lord will give anyone tea. So don't you ever go on these channels thinking that they only like the higher ups, like the higher vibrations only give certain people tea. That's a fucking lie. Anyway, that's a lie, and I don't care who tell it, it's a lie. But anyway, let's get into this. We're talking about if Nicki Minaj ever sacrificed her dad. And based on what I was saying, I got the devil card. That devil card is a Capricorn wheel, and the ruling planet on Capricorn is Saturn, and then Saturn has its rings of commitment, right? Do I still drink wine? Yes, I do. But I'm cutting it off on Monday. Everything is going to end on Monday. And this whole time I'm thinking about Chris Brown. It's never a right time to say goodbye. Yeah, I'm trying to do all this shit before Monday. Okay, so back to it though. Then you have Saturn's rings, right? Of commitments, of contracts and things like that. But you also know that the devil, in a sense, gives you what you want. Okay, you want those certain type of things. But if we go back to Nicki Minaj's actual history, we know that there's an attachment of toxicity and abuse, because we know that her dad did abuse her in a way, right? So if we're gonna ask, did she sacrifice her dad? Yes, she did, in a way of he abused us. Okay. It was abuse. What made you decide to stop drinking? Just curious. Well, I'm getting married in March and I want to do some things differently. I've been wanting to stop doing a lot of things. But unfortunately, people cannot move me. People get upset. Well, the people who wanted me to do stuff kind of got upset because I wouldn't do it when they wanted me to do it. I do things based on myself because guess what? I'm my own person. I live this life on my own time. I am a dove. I do cry. Like when doves cry. Whatever. What's up, Tracy Glenn? I was hoping that you came into this live so I can do your readings. Okay. But anyway, let me get up close. Okay. But no, I wanted to stop because at the end of the day, I realized some things and I tell myself some real things. I'm not dumb. In real life, I tell myself real things that even may hurt my feelings, but I do it because I want myself to be better, And one day I just woke up, looked at myself in the mirror, and I said, girl, you need to do this, that, and the third, because guess what? This life is not certain. Nothing is certain. We do things, but nothing's certain. I cannot blame the devil for me drinking. I cannot. I do not blame the devil for me drinking. I cannot blame whatever. I can only blame me. A lot of things are on me. Oh, I'm getting married March 26th at 11:30. Yeah. But yeah, but that's how much I feel when it comes to me drinking or smoking cigarettes and just living a little toxicity. Like I liked it, I really did, but I can't do it no more. I want to do something different. I love myself, I really do, but I want to love myself a little more. And then I want to give myself. I need to give of myself. Like with you guys, like I love doing this. Like on some no bullshit, like most likely 90% of the people on YouTube only do tarot readings on celebrities because they want something out of it. I don't genuinely want something out of it. Not for real. I don't. But it's kind of sort of like, okay, if I'll get something out of it, that's fine. But if I don't, that's fine too. You know, it's a lot of things with that I'm going to talk about a little bit later in this video. You said, oh, that's growth. Yes. Like, I love it. Like, I'm dead serious. I really do. Like, I love my life. Like, I'm about to cry because, I have gotten things that I prayed for. And you know how you pray for certain things, but you are given those prayers, but it's based on the situation. Like, for instance, I'm not having kids right now, not because of me, but because of my body. So I have to go to like a whole doctor to figure out why I'm not having kids, right? But I prayed for kids, and I have kids now. In the sense that I never knew that I was going to have them. I have 3 little girls. I have a 7-year-old and 2 5-year-olds. So you gotta watch what you pray for, right? But I'll talk about it later. Let's talk about Nicki and about if she sacrificed her dad. Well, I'll tell you is, look, this talks about in the past that Nicki Minaj, of course, her father was a toxicity towards her. This talks about addictions and attachments and not feeling like they can get away. So technically, I'm gonna tell you it in 2 point of views. You guys want me to say a conspiracy, but the whole time I'm gonna tell you what these cards say as well. So on some real tip, like her father has a place of negativity in her life, right? He was abusive. He had addictions and he was toxic. If you want to talk about conspiracies, then the devil had something to do with it. You know how y'all like to say the devil has something to do with every motherfucking thing. The devil has something to do with it. Even though the devil does not make you do certain things. I always like to tell everybody that the devil is not the cause of all of your problems. Sometimes it's you. And this snake may be the devil, but that 3-eyed cow is her daddy. Right? So her daddy was just like that because he wanted to be. But if you guys talk about negative influences, I guess that's that snake influencing it. But yeah, her daddy wasn't shit in the past. He just wasn't. At the moment, this talks about new creativity and abundance, everything else like that. If we want to talk about her child, it took for her fucked up daddy to die for her to have a new chapter when it comes to her child and when it comes to her creativity, her legacy. Things are about to get lit with this Ace of Wands because it's all about creativity. It's new things. This future card, when we talk about if he got sacrificed, in a way he did. If you guys want to think of it that way, if you guys want to think of it as Illuminati, yes, he did, in a way, because it took for him to kill that negativity for her to flourish. It's the ending of a chapter for her. And it's the beginning of a new. But for her, she has the Mother of Stones in the reverse. Okay, so this is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. More so worried about money and finances than worried about people. Okay, so to be honest with you, when I look at this, okay, he did her wrong, but she's going to finagle it to help her when it comes to how she looks in the public. Okay, honestly, like I said, you know, it took for negativity to die, for positivity to push through. Okay, so it's more so like this. You know, that's the ending of a chapter for her. And it's the beginning of a new. And so she's going to twist it up and benefit her. Like, you know how people like to say people on Cardi B payroll, people are on Nicki Minaj's payroll, and it's going to help her be always present in the limelight. That sounds bad, but it's true. You know, oh my goodness, Nicki Minaj's father died by a hit and run. Whole time, Nicki Minaj is the key term. So when you type it in, that means there's more attention to her, you know. This 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 advice card tells me about the past. Do not live in the past. And that tells me something about her family members, her people who follow her, who her fans, her diehard fans. It talks about not living in the past. That means, okay, this is a man who had problems and tried his best even though he had problems. So his problems clouded that Ace of Wands, but however, he still loved her. Do not live in the past. Not live in the past actions of someone who was broken. Okay? Someone who's broken. Someone with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This talks about getting somewhere. This is material gain, but in the reverse, this talks about getting somewhere off of ill-gotten means. So she's going to use this as a ruse to, like I said, be relevant. Because at any given point, a celebrity always needs to be relevant. And I feel like, okay, this was in the past. Yeah, he hurt you. Yeah, it was toxic, this, that, and the third. And if you guys want to say she sacrificed him, go ahead and say that. Okay, go ahead and say she sacrificed him to make her light shine brighter. But even though that happened, she's still going to be out here worried about her money and trying to do this, that, and third, right? Even though I don't feel like that, but if we're gonna read it in that way, I might as well give y'all that, right? But I also feel like it's more so of a sense. Her dad represents pain. It represents pain for her. It represents difficulty in childhood. And she's going to have to get over that. And because he died and now she has a son, she has a situation where she can actually, when I say, okay, well, I know for a fact how not to treat my kids. That's going to be something with her. Okay. Based on the cards that I'm reading, it's going to be something with her that now I know how not to treat my kids. But the negative aspects of him did get rubbed off on her in some type of way. And she may need to get over the past, even though. But when we talk about if it's a sacrifice, I guess it's a yes, for those who want to say that. And, Because most of the time, people who read tarot, they like to read tarot and be skeptical. I like to read tarot and be logical and be understanding and be truthful as I can be. So when we talk about these cards, like I said, this sounds more like, okay, I have progressed from negativity in that area in my childhood. Even though I'm about to make this into a coin, I know how not to treat my children. Um, but if you want to talk about having a sacrifice, if you want to put it that way, I guess she sacrificed her daddy and she's manipulative and she's about money and this is boosting her creativity and that's how she got there based on ill-gotten gains, and she's working with this Eight of Pentacles, even though this can be her working at her craft, but based on what people want to say about her sacrificing, this can be very well her working on potions and shit like that. And the outcome is the Six of Swords. That means that she's going from a place of chaos to a place of peace. So if it's about that, then I guess she did. But if it's logical, this is me saying that this is her closing a chapter. This is her, like, she probably doesn't know it yet, but she has a son now. So that means that she can't be who she needs to be with someone like her father walking around. She can't. Let's see what the hell y'all talking about. I'm only saying it like that because honestly, like on some truthful stuff, what it sounds like is he was negative, but it's time for her to walk in a different direction. But if I'm going to talk about conspiracy theories and things like that, then yes. I don't think she really did, but in a way it could be, but not like how y'all think about it. Like when people do shitty things to people and say the devil is on me, I'm like, no, you're just an asshole. That's exactly what I'm saying. When they say the devil is energy. Wicked, dark, or negativity spirits, we all carry energy and spirit, whether it's good or bad. It's either she sacrificed him or didn't, because she's either guilty or innocent. Nicki need healing. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Here's how I think about that. Like when we started talking about if Nicki sacrificed him, I can be dared to say that he sacrificed himself. He decided to play a role that was negative to her. So she never actually had any love lost later on in life. But she has a child now, right? So she knows what not to do as a parent. She knows what not to do. Hopefully her husband knows what not to do. But what I'm going to say is this. Did she sacrifice him? She sacrificed the toxic attachment. Yeah, she did. Do I blame her for that? No. But if we're going to look at it all for a sacrificial thing, and I'm just saying that because, at the end of the day, I really feel like the Illuminati and everything else, like us regular people put too much on negative energies. It's something like, why would you claim negativity on your life or someone else's life? Because you have to figure out why they have more money than you. Most of the time, it's people having to figure out why these people are more successful. And it's easier to blame the devil than it is to just say, well, maybe they tried. Maybe they did something that you didn't do. Maybe they were consistent and you were not. maybe they kept pushing for their goals and you didn't. Maybe they saved their money and you didn't. Maybe they did something that you did not do. Maybe it could be that. But, a lot of people seek spiritualists for a lot of things other than the maybe these people that you're talking about just did something that you didn't do. Like on some real shit. And I'm not going to lie. You said some cases that do. Okay. But not all. Not every case. You know how many people try to say that every single celebrity is with the Illuminati? The Illuminati is selective, right? So how come they're so inclusive? How come it's everybody that's with the Illuminati if they're selective? If they're secretive? To be a secret means that you have to be selective and have to vet out your people. So every single body that makes a certain amount that's in the industry is with the Illuminati. No, that's not true. Sometimes, whatever. Like, not every single case is the Illuminati and sacrifice. Am I saying that it does not happen? No. But what I'm saying is, look at it like this. If we have past lives, if we think about people with past lives, and this is me talking, if we think about those who had past lives experiences, I believe in past lives. So who's to say that Nicki Minaj's father, based on his past life experiences, did the things that he did in this life, right? And based on karma, because everybody likes to talk about karma, and everybody thinks that karma is negative. Karma is not always negative. Based on karma and based on your exit point that you chose, because also spirits, before they go into a body, choose an exit point too. You have exit points, different exit points in life, talking about when you pass away, right? How do we not know? Because as a soul, as a spirit, whatever the case may be, he lived a certain life, and so he chose the exit point of a hit and run. So is it always Nicki Minaj's fault? No. Do I like Nicki Minaj? No. But I honestly feel like karma, it was befitting for him to die in the negative but inconclusive way, like a hit and run, because the things that he did to his kids and his wife, you know it, but you don't have proof. So when it comes to a hit and run, at the moment you know it was a hit and run, but you don't have proof about anything else. And I feel like that is very funny. But we're going to keep it moving. Let's talk about the weather, okay? So before I finish the weather, we're going to do some, I'm trying to see if I got to work. I just got something on my work phone. Let me see. Okay, so they don't know for sure yet if I have work or not. So anyway, I'm gonna use my work phone to give a little interval and do whatever I gotta do. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hey, I'm back. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, you was dancing Waverly Cakes. Oh God. But yeah, only thing I was trying to say is, look, at the end of the day, I can't really say that it's all the Illuminati's fault on why Nicki Minaj's dad passed away from a hit and run. Did she may have like sacrificed him? In a sense, that's not the Illuminati. She let him go a long time ago for success. Damn. I wanted to say that then, but I was so caught up in saying everything else. But she let him go a long time ago for her own success, for her own happiness, this, that, and the third. That's what she did. And I ain't gonna lie, like I understand it, because if you have toxic people in your life, you let them go. But when it comes to all the other stuff, like I guess if y'all want to think so, that's what spirit tells me. If y'all want to think it's that way, then go ahead and think it's that way. But it's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more than that. Like you cannot blame the devil for why her daddy died. It's more so cosmic, as in like karmic, as in like he lived the life a certain way, as in like his past life has something to do with it. Like that type of thing. But ain't nobody really ready to hear that. People just want to say it's because the Illuminati. The Illuminati ain't the cause of every single thing that happens. If they start hyping her ass up for nothing, then I would know different. I believe it's more to the story. To be honest with you, they've been hyping her ass up for nothing. To be honest with you, she does serve the agenda of disrupting little kids. So you should have been knew some shit about that. If you want to talk about the Illuminati, boo. If you want to talk about the Illuminati, she serves the agenda of doing fuck shit and giving it to your kids. When it comes to her dad was abusive, so there's no love lost there. So if the Illuminati told her to kill her daddy, it was never going to be a love lost there. She has a problem with him. It's a toxic attachment. So I wouldn't think that the Illuminati would say kill your daddy. No, it'd be like kill your mama. You know. You said my son don't like her ass. But if we're talking about the Illuminati and sacrificing, why won't she sacrifice her mama? Because it comes off as in like you have to sacrifice people that you love. I don't think she loved her daddy like that, but she loved her mama. So why wouldn't the Illuminati tell her to kill her mama? Why her daddy? I'm just saying. But other than that, I really do feel like that's his life path situation. He did a thing that was inside of his let me see if I'm right about that. Based on spirit based on our spirit guide and our circle where we're on the other side, based on our group, was he assigned to have a negative impact on Nicki Minaj? Was he assigned to do that based on his spiritual contract? Yes, he was. He was assigned to do it for Nicki Minaj to fly. This 8 of Wands, yes, it was. She flew because of negative disappointments that she had against her father and her household. She also flew because of 7 of Pentacles. Okay. She wanted more. I don't think it was a sacrifice. I feel like that was his life. That was his sole purpose. He chose to exit. He chose it. Did Nicki Minaj's dad choose this exit point? And spirit, did his spirit choose this exit point? Did his spirit choose this exit point? 1, 2. The musician, he manifested that exit point. Okay? So y'all need to stop giving it all to the devil. Y'all need to understand that as people, we really do choose our exit points. Matter of fact, to be more technical, this is what's going to blow your mind. When you get on the other side, I'm absolutely sure that the standards of religion don't even fucking apply. You think there's a hell, there's a heaven, it ain't even all that. It ain't even all that either. Like, it's no hell or heaven. Okay? When you go on the other side, it's more so like you get to your spiritual groups. That's why you have your spirit guide, your guides, your spiritual group. Whatever the case may be. You would think the baddest people in the world just go to hell. They don't. Sometimes they may be alone and solitary to reflect on the things they did on earth, but do they go to hell? No. That's the thing that y'all don't know. And based on that, you have voodoo priestess, you have popes, you have all these other things. But when you get to the side, you find out that this shit is a lie. You do. But, I'm nobody. I'm dumb. I have no knowledge of anything, right? But I'll tell you some knowledge about it tomorrow. Anyway, let's get into it. So let's talk about the global warming situation and why Texas is having a black winter, the dark winter, the dark night. Like, ooh, look at Texas. It just came out. Their universe in reverse. Okay, it's happening because they need to change things as far as climate. They need to change things as far as climate. But we're talking about the dark winter. That talks about the king of the north. That talks about kind of sort of Game of Thrones when we talk about the wall, when we talk about the north, when we talk about things like that, the long night. Now we're saying Texas has a dark winter, like the long night in Game of Thrones, right? But the whole time what we're not understanding is that all these things are happening because of climate change, because we ourselves as people, as whatever, y'all want to say, oh, I love the Game of Thrones. Y'all want to say, oh, it's so spiritual. What's going on? Bitch, we all knew what was going on. It's fucking climate change. It's all climate change. You want to know why Texas is having ice storms and we having this fucking winter vortex? Is because of climate change and because we're selfish to the ecosystem. We're selfish to animals. We're selfish to our own environment. Fuck it. Like, we want to cut down trees, even though trees help us recycle CO2. What else? We breathe in O2 and let out CO2. And trees breathe in CO2 and let out O2. But yet and still we want to cut them down so they can benefit us. And then we want to cry and bitch about climate change. Like, this is what it's supposed to be. Like, what did y'all think? The night came to Texas and made everyone's life hell. Basically, like, what the fuck did y'all think it was going to be? Global warming is not pretty. People already told you about that shit. Like, why the fuck is it supposed to be spiritual and it's logical? Logically speaking, we have fucked up our ozone layer, our rivers, our oceans, our fucking oxygen. Like, this is what's supposed to happen. What did you think was going to happen? Like, what did we think what's going to happen. Like, how come we cannot wrap our head around that concept? And those who like Donald Trump, who says that global warming is not true. What's going on now? What is going on now? I don't know. Y'all motherfuckers get on my motherfucking news. Like, honestly speaking, like that's how I know some things. I'm not the reader for most people because most people would like to tell me we're cursed. Like, most people would like to tell people that we're cursed and there's an entity doing things and this, that, and the third. But in all actuality, we've been fucking up our own fucking lives. We really have. No one wants to tell you that you fucked up your own fucking life. It always has to be you're cursed. Someone put a hex on you, you know. Some entity is fucking up your water system, but yet and still they don't want to tell you the fact that you have been putting plastic in the fucking ocean and spraying aerosols and shit, fucking up the ozone layer. They don't want to say all that shit because it has to be spiritual, but in all actuality, us humans are corrupt, nigga. Like, I don't even like. It's so much stuff that I don't like that we do as humans. Like, I don't even want to be around humans that much because I don't like what we do as humans. And then just think about it. Look how we treat our fucking animals because, matter of fact, let me put that back. I'm saying our fucking animals like we have a right. We don't have a right to claim any animal because we're animals too. We're mammals. But see, people don't like to hear that. People like to say, oh, God is punishing us. That's why we have the long night. No, bitch. You set that shit up yourself. Texas is dealing with global warming. So let's see the energy surrounding Texas. Is Texas dealing with global warming, and what can we expect? What's the energy surrounding it, and what's the outcome? Okay, this is what I would tell you. The outcome can be positive, but we do need to understand why things are happening in Texas. You know, I agree, we have abused this planet for a long time, and these are the consequences of it. Yes, that's what I mean. Like, people who want to say it's a curse and it's demonic and all this other things, but honestly, what's going on is that the planet is having a reaction to something. Look what we're doing to our planet. We say we love Earth. We say we love Gaia. You know, Gaia is Mother Earth. You know, that's just how, when men talk about they love women, but they mistreat their mama. You can't love women if you mistreat your mama. You can't love animals if you mistreat the earth. No, you don't. You feel like you're superior to the earth and you're superior to animals. See, people don't like to say that, but it's true. But then turn around and be like, oh, the Illuminati is running every motherfucking thing. No, it's not all the Illuminati. Half the time, y'all motherfucking wicked ass people are worse than the devil. The devil, like, I really do want y'all to know the devil do not make y'all do everything. A lot of times it's because you motherfucking people are fucked up people. Please believe that. Sometimes, the devil might come to y'all and the devil be out here like, oh, I'm gonna make a whole deal with this hoe, and she's gonna sell her soul. And I'm make sure she's a star, and I just gotta convince her to do fucked up shit. And then when he come to y'all bitches is already fucked up. So he like, well, damn, I can't even sit there and be like, oh, if you just act this way, I'll give you this, that, and the third. Y'all already acting this way. So he like, well, shit. But look, just keep doing it and I'll help you out. Something like that. But don't nobody want to think about it like that. It's gotta be something else. It's just gotta be this whole conspiracy theory. Some of you bitches are fucked up before the devil ever even fucking reached y'all on some real shit. But when we talk about the earth and global warming, this is a sign. In the past, this Four Cups talks about a sign. We've all had signs about the earth being tainted based on our carbon footprints. We all had a sign, but we did not pay attention. And now, with the Spider Woman, we talk about the web we weave. Okay. Now, the Spider Woman is the Queen of Pentacles. But if you look really closely, right, in this deck, it's a web. You have Gaia, but then there's a web. And like I said, we've done this to ourselves. Oh, the web we weave. And then man is walking into this web that we have woven on Gaia. Okay, this is the matriarch. This is the mother. Okay, we have tainted Mother Earth, and now we are in the web that we have woven for this planet. All right. Now here's the Ten of Cups in the future, right? Now here's the good thing. The good thing is coming together to heal Gaia, right? We have to heal Gaia. We have to understand that web that we have woven on Earth. We have to understand that Gaia is an entity, is a whole physical being of its own. That's why she's represented by the Mother of Stones in the West. Whole time, the Mother of Stones is the Mother of Pentacles. It is how we think. I mean, not how we think. It's the tangibles, the things that we can understand, the things that are solid in this earth, right? So the good thing is we can come together and make it, right? And when I think about it again, there's a moon around this web that we have woven for Gaia. There's a moon. That means it takes time. Now, things may look grim, but things take time. Just like we took time to hurt her, we can take time to heal her, right? Now, the advice card is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords talks about distance, talks about heartbreak and hurt. We have to get over that. We have to get over the distant feeling of whatever we do. Right? Now, this is cerebral, right? This is how we think. Like, we have to get over our thought process about what we do. So, if we waste a can of hairspray, we think that, oh, it's just hairspray and it's not really hurting anybody. No, that's us like separating ourselves from global warming. And to be honest with you, there is still a problem. Everything that you see going on right now is because the result of us separating ourselves from the issue. And we cannot separate ourselves from the issue. The thing we got going on with us is the white buffalo woman, this daughter of stones in the West. This is something new, something tangible. Matter of fact, you can make money off of making the world better. Like, if it's about money, yeah, you can do it. Like, if you want to make Gaia healthy again, just like y'all promote these rappers, the Illuminati. Y'all all talk about the Illuminati, but no one talks about making the world healthier again. No one does that. No one talks about that persistently. The persistent thing is the negative. And the only thing is, the way that you make negativity for yourself is to call it upon your life, right? So if you keep saying that Illuminati is everything, it's the fucking problem, guess what? It's going to be the problem in your life. How come it can't be? We are going to make it better. We are going to make our world safer, and we are going to make our world healthier. We are going to give Gaia the health she needs. We're going to give the earth the health she needs. We're going to love the earth like the earth loved us, because remember, we came from dirt anyway. So why not cherish Gaia like Gaia cherished us? Right? Things like that. It's something new that we can do. We can do a lot of things to help the earth. The problem is this force voice. We will, in the reverse, we will not stop fucking up our environment. We need to. And then the outcome is the sun in reverse. The sun is blocked from toxins. There's blessings that Gaia wants to give, and Gaia and the sun god, fucking call it Ra, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And we're gonna fuck up, and the toxins is going to negatively influence the sun and the moon. We're gonna fuck up. But we don't have to do that, right? What it talks about is it talks about blockages, it talks about toxins, it talks about crazy weather, you know. So if we want to make it better, we have to really think about what we're doing. Okay? So that's how I feel. Fuck y'all. Fuck all this Illuminati shit. Y'all need to figure out why the fuck the earth is acting like I was acting. Because if y'all don't think about Gaia, Mother Earth, if y'all don't think about her, and y'all just think about fucking the Illuminati, guess what? You and the Illuminati is going to be dead based on global warming. That's what's going to happen to y'all. All y'all going to die based on global warming. It's going to get so cold you can't live in your house, and it's going to get so hot the shit is going to cause cancer, and it's going to burn you from the outside all the way in. And matter of fact, if those the ozone layer is fucked up, guess what? That radiation from outer space is going to kill us. So it's a little bit more than just the Illuminati that y'all need to worry about. Anyway, real fast, let's talk about these mega protesters. I'm going to say it real quick. Was they possessed? Ooh, something. Four cards Monday come out. Were they possessed? Yes, they was possessed. I just know they were possessed. Was the mega protesters that stormed the Capitol possessed? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was releasing anxiety. You see this cruelty in reverse. This is the anxiety card, releasing it. They was releasing their anxiety. This courage card in the reverse, it seems like they were overwhelmed by opposition because their leader lost. And then, you know what, it's an internal conflict right there. But the whole time it's a past conflict. So will I say they were possessed? No. What really happened was they were fucking stressed. They were stressed the fuck out because Donald Trump lost. They were absolutely upset, and it bothered them to the core. It bothered these people to the motherfucking core. And you know what? They're happy right now. They're happy because the violence is ended, but they're happy because they made their statement. Because at the end of it, you got to send the Ten of Cups upright. But what else you guys have to say? Damn, I'm waiting on somebody, actually. I am totally waiting on Tracy Glenn. I'm still here right now because I'm waiting on Tracy Glenn. So Tracy Glenn, please hit me up. Like I said, on Monday, It's gonna be a new me. I'm so scared. I'm about to stop smoking cigarettes. I'm about to stop drinking wine. I'm just about to be all types of fucking natural. And I'm scared. But I'm happy because I don't mind change. But I don't know what's going to be on the end of the road for me. Like, I don't know. But I am waiting on Tracy Glenn though. Like, I'm really waiting on her. But I don't want to mess up the integrity of the show. So in a little bit I'm gonna have to end it. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm so fucking happy that I'm about to make this journey. Okay, you ready? Okay, so she says, I've been talking to my ex friend. Number one, what have he been up to? And number two, why have he been distanced from me? Okay, let me go ahead. You've been talking to your ex friend, girl. Okay, so this is going to be the reading for tonight. She already donated. So we're going to talk about this. I've been talking to my ex friend. What have he been doing? Like, what have he been up to? What has your ex friend been up to? So, there. That came out. That was you. Okay, that's you right here. But then let's see what your ex friend been up to. Oh, he been dealing with some things, huh? So it's so funny that you get this card, right? You get the Queen of Swords upright. This talks about you. Like, after the rain, after the pain. That's how you are. Okay. After the rain, after the pain, I groan and I know. And you know what? I've been through it. All right. I don't know what that post means, but that's just how I feel like you are. Also, you have learned from your lessons and you are worrying about self. This right here talks about him, what he's been through. Plus, he's been through heartache, things that he probably won't tell you. He's been through some things. He's been through some things. He probably he probably broke up with somebody. I think he was dealing with somebody that didn't end well. That's not going. That's not going to plan. He's been messing with somebody who has probably betrayed him, or maybe he betrayed them. This talks about why have he been distant from you? Why has he been distant from you? Well, if this heartbreak here and he doesn't want to say it, that's one reason. But why has he been distant from you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's been distant because he's trying to regulate things. So don't think it's because another female. It's all because of him. It talks about bad news, poor communication. He's dealing with certain things right now, and he's not all together right now with this 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not being in a good space right now. Feeling like he's attached to some toxic shit. I don't feel like you should feel bad because eventually he'll come out of it, but maybe he's attached to some shit that's negative. If he's not into a relationship, it's something that is hurting him right now. That you're not privy to and you're not supposed to be privy to because you have your back turned to it. And it has more to do about you worrying about you than worried about him. So whatever he's going through, this is some things that he needs to go through so he can interpersonally grow. And you are supposed to be doing other things that make you grow right now. So I wouldn't even be upset about what's going on with him or be too concerned because it's a life lesson for him and you're not part of his life lesson. What's the outcome of all of this? Will he reach back to her? Will he be more closer with her? 1, 2, 3. This talks about needing to take a break and things that you wanting to happen not happen and working on things. So I feel like for right now, there's a need to take a break. There's a need to have solitude. There's a need to worry about yourself. There's also a sense of whatever he want in life did not happen. But I'm pretty sure that things will change. And if you are his friend, you will help him change. You will help eventually. He's worth, like I said, it's more so about him. But I think at the moment, you guys are not meant to be close with each other right now. That's just what it is. No problem. Thank you. And based on that, I'm about to roll out. And my summary is y'all niggas want to say it's the Illuminati. Y'all can say it's the Illuminati, but for real, her father was toxic. And based on his life path, like that was his exit point that he chose. And as far as Nicki Minaj, she should worry about herself at this point because she has a baby now that she needs to worry about. And sometimes you have to close out chapters. When it comes to Texas, that's nothing but global warming and us fucking up the environment. And when it comes to the mega protesters, where they possess, no, they're no different than Black Lives Matter. They wanted to relieve their stress and anxiety about things happening in their country. So that's what I got for you guys. Peace. Who said the Illuminati? Well, that's what people were saying. They said that Nicki Minaj sacrificed her daddy, right? It wasn't really a sacrifice. Her daddy chose the exit point. That's all I'm saying. Nicki needs to focus on her baby, yes. Because guess what? Out with the old and with the new. I don't mean to sound whatever, but it is what it is. New energies are coming in, and for her, it's in the form of a new baby. It's in the form of a new baby. So, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to tell her? But love on that new energy. Be cultivate that new energy. Make that new energy positive. Okay. Because, like I said, people would like to blame the devil for everything. But when you blame the devil for everything, you take away the fact that we do have free will. You take away the fact that, you know what, all of us have a piece of God, right? We have a piece of source in us. So we need not to do that. But okay, you guys, I'm about to go. Peace. Love y'all.